have a couple of really fun people do some recycled crafts with you guys. But today we are going to talk about leadership. So what does leadership mean to you guys? Go ahead and just shout it out.
To help somebody out or show people the right way of doing something.
Okay, that's a good answer. Anybody else? Okay, so we are going, okay, to be kind but helpful. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about some traits of good leaders. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is owning your mistakes. So I told you guys you all needed to have a permanent pen or a marker. And the reason we're going to do that, we're going to do our doodle with a permanent marker, is because you can't erase your mistakes. So you're going to have to own your mistakes and turn them into something beautiful. So that's the first thing you all should have. The next thing you should have, do you all see the pinned picture? So it looks like it's two squares, one inside the other. Nope. That should be that should be what you're seeing.
No.
Okay, so you probably need to turn it off of grid view if you don't see it. And change it to speaker view.
I'm on speaker view and I don't see it.
Go to the top piece and just keep scrolling until you see it.
Like this one? Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, if you don't have that printed off, go ahead and draw something that looks like it.
Wait, what?
Okay, so you should, in one of the boxes, you should see a piece of paper with its two squares, one inside the other. You should have printed it off. But if you don't have it printed off, you can draw one that looks like that.
I don't have a permanent marker.
Okay, do you have a pen?
No.
Can you find one?
I can try.
Okay. Okay, what are you confused about? You should have a piece of paper and a pen. Okay. If you don't have a piece of paper that looks like this, so you should have printed it off, but if you don't have one, okay, so if you can't see the video pinned, you probably need to just scroll through the grids and see if you can find it. It's under the name Elizabeth Greasy. Have you guys found it? Okay, no, you need to be looking at the screen. So it's just you guys can follow along. Okay, so you guys need to have a piece of paper like this. Can everybody hold that up?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna split you guys into breakout rooms, and you guys are going to work together as a team to fill that middle square. So the middle square is going to be whatever you and your team come up with that represents a leader. So it could be a word, it could be a picture, just something that represents leadership to you. There will be about 4 in your group. And I'll work through it. You'll have 15 minutes, and I will come visit each of your groups to see how you're doing. Any questions? Okay.
This isn't a question, but the paper, and I'm not sure I have a pen or a marker in my hand.
You can get that.
Okay, then just use a pencil. Okay, are you ready? Any other questions before I split you into breakout rooms? Okay. Okay, Tough, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you click and join your breakout room? Perfect. Okay, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Are you having a good conversation?
No.
Okay, so just start talking about what it means to be a leader.
Okay.
Part of being a leader means exiting your comfort zone and meeting new people. I swear nobody bites. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the other groups and then I'll be back.
Okay.
So go ahead and start talking about what it means to be a leader.
All right.
How's it going?
We haven't really talked.
Okay. Well, Jennifer's done this one before, so she can probably help you out a little bit. So just start talking about what it means to be a leader and see if you can come up with some ideas to fill that middle square. I'll be back in a little bit.
Hello, my name is Bella. Okay.
Looks like you guys are started. Christian has done this one before, so he should be good help. Awesome.
I told him because there are 4 of us, we should divide it in 4 spaces and then each write a word that we think represents leadership.
Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, I will be back in a little bit. Okay, how's it going, guys?
Just asked one question so far. Kind of, Maria wrote kind of honest and smart, and Piper was going to say something.
Okay, I'm gonna let you keep chatting. Sounds like you're going.
Not really. Anyways, they just draw something to represent what they describe, or can they? And you said they could do words.
They could write a word, yep, or they can draw something. They just need to come up with an idea as a team.
And all do the similar.
Something similar, yep.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, I will be back in a little bit. Okay, how are you guys doing? Are you coming up with ideas?
Yeah, I think that yellow and blue is kind of a sign of leadership.
Okay.
And this is what mine looks like so far.
Okay, there's another group that had kind of a similar idea of dividing it into 4. What else have you guys come up with?
The word strength in mind.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go join another breakout room and I'll be back after a bit. You guys have about 10 more minutes. Okay, how are you guys doing?
Good.
What have you come up with?
I think the word integrity.
Okay. We'll keep working. You've got about 10 more minutes. If you guys have questions, you should be able to like call me and I will come.
Okay, is that the ask for help button?
Yes.
Wait, so are we supposed to write the word in the box, or are we supposed to like draw?
You can write it in there. You can doodle it. You could make it bubble letters. Just come up with an idea as a team. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like you guys are working now. Did you come up with something?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. What'd you come up with?
A peace sign with, like, when you see the earth, sometimes you'll see people, like a community around it. And so we did a peace sign with people around that.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Very nice.
It's kind of like this, but with more people.
Cool. I like it. Okay, how's it going now?
Good.
Good? What'd you guys come up with?
So far, we did the same thing that I did last time, and we split the box into 3 pieces,
Okay.
and each of us is taking a section.
Christian's group did the same thing too. Awesome. Keep going.
So, are both of you done with your sections yet? Because I'm done with mine. Okay, so basically, so what we would do is we would show them to each other, and then we would recreate it in the 2 empty spaces that we left. So mine looks like this.
Okay, so you guys may have another new person joining your group here in a minute, so just kind of catch them up on what you're doing.
Okay.
Katie, you should have a request to join a breakout room. And you can go ahead and join that and they'll catch you up on what they're doing, what they're working on. Okay, how's it going?
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
Then I will leave you to it. How's it going? Ooh, awesome. That looks great. I like it.
We all picked a word. So they're drawing it.
Okay, I will you guys keep working. Okay, how's everybody doing?
This is what I came up with.
Oh, very cool. I like it.
This is what I came up with.
Cool. Awesome. Looks great. Beth, you must not be at home since you're wearing a mask.
Sorry, we're at the doctor's office for Dad.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
we're doing this while we're waiting.
Nope, that's totally fine. I'm glad you guys still joined.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Let's see what you got.
Thanks.
Very cool. I like it. Awesome.
I spelled it wrong.
That's okay. Very nice. I like it. Okay, you guys have about 1 more minute before I call you back to the big room.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our next task. So far, the two traits of a good leader that you've learned about are owning your mistakes and teamwork. The next one we're going to talk about is being an individual. So the first thing you need to do is divide your paper, the rest of your paper, so outside of that little square in the middle, you need to divide it into little sections. So if you guys can, you should be able to scroll to where you see me like drawing the video there. It's Elizabeth Greasy. And if it's not showing up in the middle, you should be able to pin it yourself, I think, or just keep an eye on that. So what you're going to do is you can use straight lines, you can use squiggly lines, whatever you want, but you're going to divide that paper into smaller sections. You don't want to make them too small, otherwise you're going to have to be really creative in what you figure out to doodle. But you don't want to make them too big either, because you're going to need some of those squares for our next activities. So I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to do that, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, just hang out for about 2 more minutes, Bella and Jennifer and Ellie. Let me scroll to you, Ellie. Yes. Maybe do a few more, your big squares on the side there, maybe divide those up just a little bit more. Okay, hang out for another minute. Okay, so each of you divided your squares, I'm sure, in a little bit different way, because you each have your own individual style. So leaders are individuals. They embrace the things that make them unique and the things that make others unique. They don't follow others into trouble, which somebody kind of mentioned that when we were talking at the beginning, and they lead the way to a positive outcome. So the next thing you are going to do is you are going to take one of those little sections that you just divided your paper into, and you are going to draw or doodle or write something in there that represents you. I usually doodle a cat because I'm kind of a crazy cat lady and I really like them. And cats represent me. So I am going to draw a little cat face right up here. And you guys can draw whatever represents you as an individual. So I'll give you guys about 10 minutes to do that. Nice, Paolo. I have 3 cats, but I also have a very small house, so that's a lot of cats in one house. I know. Casey, you have a super awesome dog that does really cool tricks. I'm not sure what that one's name is, but it was cool. I think quite a few of you were on All About Animals last week too, right?
Yep.
I wasn't.
I was.
I was.
So what's everybody drawing?
I'm drawing music notes colored in yellow.
Very cool. So are you a musician?
No, I like to listen to music and also make random tracks of my own. And also I like to sing, but I colored it also in yellow because yellow is my favorite color.
Nice.
I drew my clarinet.
Oh, that's cool. That's also complicated to draw. Anybody else want to share what they're drawing?
Paw prints.
Paw prints.
An eagle.
Why an eagle?
Because they're my favorite bird.
Very cool.
Drawing drums.
Awesome. Do you play?
Yeah.
A cake.
Okay.
Books.
Oh yeah, I like to read too. The Marriotts say that they are drawing mountains because they love being outside. Dogs and a football. That makes sense for James and Christian. Ooh, a trombone. That's hard to draw too.
Can I tell you what I put in mine?
Yes.
I put a cow. I put magic. I put football. I put a dog. I put alpaca. I put a paw print. I put a chicken, and I put a cake.
That's a lot of things. That's cool.
I put a soccer ball.
Very cool.
In my square, I put a cat.
Awesome. Is everybody getting kind of close to done? You can come back. You can come back and finish your doodle at the end. We'll have lots of time at the end for you guys to finish.
And the dog kid is my dog, Dixie.
Awesome. I'll give you guys about 1 more minute. Okay, for this next part, I am going to send you guys back to your breakout rooms, and you'll be with the same people, and you'll get to know, you guys are just gonna chat for about 5 minutes about what your interests are, the things that you like to do, just get to know each other a little bit. And then you're each going to come up with another word or something to draw that represents somebody else in your room. So for example, if Casey and Marley are in the same room, then they're gonna chat about what their interests are, and Marley is gonna tell Casey what she should fill in that represents Casey in one of her little squares. So if Marley gets to know Casey and she says, you know, Casey is really kind-hearted, then Casey will write the word kind-hearted or draw a heart or something like that. Got it? Any questions before I send you to your rooms? Sorry, that sounded like you're in trouble. Before I send you to your breakout rooms. Okay. Should get the invitation in a second. So you'll have 10 minutes total, 5 minutes to chat. Okay, everybody should be assigned now.
I lost internet and got kicked out.
That's okay. You should get another. Do you remember what breakout room you were in to begin with?
Breakout room 4.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over there. You
Okay.
should get it.
Uncle.
Did you get the invite? Okay. How's it going?
Good.
Are you getting to know each other?
Yeah.
Awesome. If you guys have any questions, you can call for help. And I'll come right back.
All right.
Cats. He's very grumpy with me. Oh, don't walk
That's
on my
Boo,
keyboard.
right?
This is Boo Boo. Alright, don't walk on my keyboard. Go annoy the kittens or something.
My Boo got a bath last weekend and she was not happy.
One of my kittens voluntarily jumped in the bathtub.
That would be Mickey. Okay, are you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, how's everybody doing? Are you getting to know each other?
Yes.
Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can call me.
Okay.
How's everybody doing here? Getting to know each other?
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, what's up, guys?
No, she's here.
All right. We don't really get like, so if like Casey told us what she likes, so would we draw what she likes?
So you guys are just going to chat with each other for a little bit, talk about what you like, and then you're going to pick out what you think is like most important about what they said. So Casey's like, I really love dogs, like nothing else in the world more than dogs. You're probably going to tell her to draw a dog because that's what you have found that's really important about her as an individual.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, if you need help again, just call.
Okay. Um,
Okay, how's everybody doing here? Good? Getting to know each other a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. You've got about 3 more minutes. How'd everybody do?
good.
Awesome. Do you want to hold up what you have so far?
We only talked. We didn't draw anything.
Okay. Then when we get to the end and you have some extra time, you can go back and finish that.
I brought
Very
something.
cool. There's some awesome ones I see. Very cool. I like it. Good job, guys. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is, so far we have talked about being an individual, owning your mistakes, and teamwork. The next aspect of a good leader that we're going to talk about is being creative. So this time, I don't want you guys to do a word or a picture. What I want you to do is create your own pattern. So some kind of repeating pattern of, triangles, boxes, squares. It could be like a mandala kind of thing. But you're going to make it yours and you're going to be creative. So leaders are creative and they're problem solvers and they think outside the box to find solutions. So I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to do that. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What are we doing?
You're going to create a pattern
Where?
in one of your boxes.
Okay. Are we reading a pattern?
Yep. It doesn't matter. That's the thing, is it needs to be up to you. So it needs to be creative and new, but not a picture or a word this time. If you want to look at the patterns that you got that were in the Google Drive as inspiration, you can. Just make sure you don't like copy them.
Done.
Okay. You can go ahead and if you want to fill in another box, you can. You can pick one of the patterns from the handout that was in the Google Drive, or you can come up with something else.
So make another pattern box.
Yes. Yes, that's fine. As long as you have your full piece of paper split into smaller boxes, that's fine.
I finished my pattern box.
Okay, you can go ahead and do another one. Just make sure that you leave one empty.
Okay.
So, Miss Marlena, just leave one box empty?
Yes.
Okay.
So just fill in the rest with random patterns.
Yep. It's okay. Just you can divide your 3 rectangles into smaller rectangles if you want. Okay, is everybody kind of done, close to done with their first one at least?
We are.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the last trait of a good leader, and then you guys will have the rest of the time to finish your doodle. So the last one is being a problem solver, finding solutions. So leaders are problem solvers. They use their creativity, teamwork abilities, and unique perspective to find solutions to problems. So what you guys are gonna do, and this is the most fun for me when we're doing this in person, but you're going to make a mark in one of your boxes. So it could be a squiggly line, could be a straight line, just make a mark.
I don't have any actual boxes.
Oh, just in one of your little sections. It's fine. Doesn't have to be a box. So now that you have your mark made, you are going to solve the problem. So your mark is a problem, and you need to turn it into something great. So you're going to turn it into a picture, another part of a pattern, a word, can be anything. It just needs to be not a problem anymore. So you could turn it, I've seen people turn it into a flower. I saw somebody turn it into a bird one time that was really, really cool. Just be creative, solve the problem.